Today, I'm very excited to dive into this $6 biotech. It looks primed and ready for a big move over the next 3 to 4 quarters. The company is Diamedica Therapeutics, ticker DMAC. And when we look at their full year 2025 financial results, they provide a lot of updates here in terms of their pipeline and the readouts that's planned in the second half of this year, going into early 2027 as well. Now, the shares outstanding just at around 58 million, has a tight float, $60 million cash on hand, which anticipates their runway through the second half of 2027. So a little bit over a year, which means there's no need to dilute anything short term, which is a really great sign of confidence for any shareholders, anyone that's interested in the company that wasn't aware of it prior to this video. And I think that you guys should pay attention to the pipeline and the things that they have upcoming in the next 12 to 24 months. I'll put that on the screen as you're listening. But the most important thing that I like to focus on is the institutional side. And we have seen some very interesting ads here. One specifically that I saw from Leon Cooperman, a billionaire and also the CEO of Omega Advisors, which is a New York-based investment advisory firm managing over 3.3 billion in assets under management, a 6.6% ownership in Diamedica, which is around 3.4 million shares. The next 13G that I thought was very interesting was Trill AB, Trill Impact AB, a Swedish private equity firm that just took around 17% ownership in the company, 8.8 million shares. So a lot of these filings are going under the radar. Not many people are paying attention to them. And I think it's very interesting to see smart money is accumulating the stock as it pulls back into support, into that demand zone that we've witnessed over the past 6 months. We initially called out DMAC in the $5 range. It ran over 100%, a double up to 10 and change. Now it's back into support. I think it's a fantastic opportunity for you to at least take a look at the stock and understand the fundamentals long term. Now, going through the balance sheet really quick, again, we just saw the company reported $60 million worth of cash, which takes them through the second half of 2027, which is fantastic. It's definitely a nice vote of confidence if you're a shareholder right now, knowing there's no immediate dilution, but also on the books, no long-term debt, which I find is fantastic. Every single video I cover stocks on, I mention Analyst on Wall Street, loving to scrutinize that fact, especially with companies that have a very large burn rate. And in this case, on the income statement, we see the company is only burning around $7 million a quarter, so it's relatively low. Let's call it anywhere between 2.5 to 3.5 million per month. Very, very low burn, doesn't really require a lot of capital to keep the doors open, which I like. And especially when we're going into phase 2 to 3, could definitely take the valuations of companies like this to north of 500-600 million, half a billion roughly, which again is a really interesting opportunity just on a conservative perspective here with this biotech stock. Now we take a look at some of the other key statistics. The index, it is sitting in the Russell 2 and 3000 recently, which is great. We see the short float is around 17%, which is actually pretty high. If you look at DMAC, it hasn't really been this high going back to November of 2025. So definitely an interesting point that shorts are kind of piling into a stock where they have a lot of news, have a lot of readouts in the future. They're well positioned. They have a strong balance sheet. Not really something that I would do personally, but again, when you're seeing around 25 million shares in the float, 4 or 5 million short interest, average daily volume sitting around 250,000. Definitely a lot of shares that have to be covered, and that could definitely force some buying back, some covering into the stock and get back to the range that we saw at the 52-week high, around that $10, $11 range. Okay, so pay attention to there, pay attention for this $5.96 range as strong support and a potential bounce here going into the next 3 to 4 quarters. The next thing I want to talk about is the insider buying. We see a lot of green here, which again is very interesting. We just talked about the 13Gs that were filed, some institutions taking positions, insiders taking some positions long and buying stock at a premium to where it's trading currently, which again is fantastic to know that you're getting a really good value currently. And then when we take a look at the analyst forecast, we have a few ratings here on the low end, $11, which is almost 63% 100% upside, the median $14, over a double or 107% upside, and the high target $25, roughly 269% upside, all on the buy side, zero sell ratings from the Wall Street perspective, which is fantastic here. Analyst consensus is a strong buy. Now, as we shift gears and take a look at the stock, everyone knows the technical perspective I give is simple, to the point, and more importantly, effective. I don't have to change much on my lines. I keep it very basic for you. And as I mentioned, your downside levels of support would be $6.40, $5.95, $5.25, $4.74, 424, and major macro support at 319. The price is going nowhere near $3, but just sharing with you that 2025 low, solidifying the bottom, massive accumulation there, sent the stock way higher. So as I mentioned before in previous videos, we've called this out in that $4 or $5 range, ran all the way north of 10, did a double, now is pulling back into support where we've seen going back to the beginning of 2025, end of 24, where it struggled, now is using that as a floor, as support, and we're going to see it push off of this range, in my opinion, over the next few months. So this is where you want to start looking. Upside now is 680, 766, 871, 937, and the high there 1042, which is that 2025 high. Now, what I did mention in a previous upload here is the common denominator, that 2021 high, that previous liquidity, is exactly where it peaked out in 2025. It retested and then rejected down off of this range, identical to where we saw at the beginning of 2021. Now, if we get through this range, if we get through, let's say, 11.25, I think it opens up the door for those analysts target, that $12, $15, $20 range. Of course, we want to take one step at a time, but I think once we blast through this range, it's going to be smooth sailing up into that $12 to $15 range, which again, from the price currently at around 6 and change, that is a fantastic upside, a very strong risk to reward. Really, in a conservative note, I would say your downside is maybe 20%. I really don't see the stock going below 6, let alone going below 5. So had a really aggressive bounce when it touched 525. It ran all the way up 100%. So I doubt that it's going to break that. Any of the action that we saw in the past, let's say 4 or 5 months under 6 and change, got bought up instantly. I don't even think in the open market it went under 6. So the low of year is 610 here. So if you want to be extra conservative, you could take a 10% risk to the low of year, 60 cents downside, and call it a day. But for me, this is a long-term, longer dated swing. They have a lot of readouts coming in the second half of this year, also anticipating what we're going to see early 2027 as well. So I'm very interested with Biomedica Therapeutics, ticker DMAC, but I just want to stress this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. I'm not here to tell you to buy or sell, just simply here to share my perspective on these biotechs. We've had some great success in the past. I think we're going to see the same thing again in the next 3 to 4 quarters. Now, if you're interested in biotechs, if you swing small cap stocks, please let me know in the comments section below. Now, before we wrap this video up, I want to point your attention to our website, avidcapital.co/discord, where we go live most days throughout the week on the mic. We trade, we share our perspective, stock setups and opportunities like this biotech. We do options, futures, all of the above, and we really help you navigate this extremely turbulent period in the market. Does not matter what's happening on the macro view. If SPX is down 100, up 100, we're able to find opportunities every single week and help you guys navigate this very, very tough market. I would say in the past 6 years, this is the toughest market to trade without a doubt. The whip action, the chop is just absolutely incredible. And again, a lot of traders are getting hurt badly. So if you're looking to get back on track, if you're a new beginner, head to our website, avidcapital.co/discord. Takes about 60 seconds to sign up. We'd love to have you and share with you our opinion, our analysis, and how we could stay one step ahead of the competition. Besides that, guys, have a fantastic night. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.